Alright, back again, Luke here. And today we've got out the original Sony PlayStation, and I figured we could put in this game here. Pac-Man World. So, let's pop this in and play some of that. Now, this is a really fun action-adventure game here, made by Namco. This one was made for the 20th anniversary of Pac-Man. And it's got a pretty neat little intro here, so we'll let it roll through. Kind of a comical introduction story here. I'm gonna have to mind the loading times here as it's being played on the original hardware. And there's our introduction. I think a quite interesting introduction there for the game. Now, what's nice about this one is it has a few different games inside it here. You can go down to the options menu and change up some of the sound options, etc. What we'll do here is we'll just hit the start here, start and load. Now what you can do is you can do the original Pac-Man mode, which is exactly like the original arcade. It has a little bit of the display on the outside of it around the bezel, and it's still, you know, good fun to go back and play. There's a maze version where you can go through. It's got a really long, complex maze as you go on throughout the game, or you can do the quest mode here. Now, quest mode is what I find most interesting, so we'll go ahead and give this a shot.
DJ 惑星飾りはいいね。ケーキにイチゴはね。貴様ら俺様のパーティーを台無しにする気か。
ボス、
何の用で。
パックマンが来ました。このゴーストアイランドにです。本物のパックマンです。あ、いや、その本物であるはずの あなた様の名を語る偽物と言った方がいいでしょうか。救いようのないアホのことです。
パックマンは捕まえたんじゃなかったのかい。
ああ、それも確かに。いや、まあ。
もういいや、
その、
かわいささえあれば。
いや、ちょっとしたミスで信じてください。もうこんなことありませんから。
バカ野郎、俺様の計画はもう止められねえんだ。俺様のパーティーを台無しにするわけにはいかねえ。奴を見つけ出せ。やっつけるんだ。
So maybe you couldn't get the whole gist of that, but because of the party there, the party was supposed to be where you could meet Pac-Man. Everything was going wrong, the DJ was bad, the food is bad, and they made a mistake and didn't get Pac-Man, so you can't let the party be a bad party, so you have to try and find Pac-Man. Now, what's really cool about this game is it does intertwine some of the old aspects of Pac-Man into a 3D world, kind of similar in some cases to like a Crash Bandicoot. And some of the cool different moves that Pac-Man here has, he has this kind of butt thump by pressing the X button twice. You can jump, and you'll need it in certain cases to get through certain parts of the stages. He also has a running feature, which you can see here by pressing and holding the square button and then releasing, he can run. He has his fire button, which you'll notice up in the upper right hand corner. There's 40 there. If we press the circle button, he can launch out a fire attack. And then up at the top here, by using the L and R buttons here, you can change, on the left-hand side, you can see your display, how many hits he has, your current status, etc. So, throughout the stages here, what you want to do is try and collect the different letters of Pac-Man, and make it through the stage with as many points as possible. You'll find different fruits throughout the stages, which will allow you to open different doors, and the doors will have something inside. So you can kill these enemies by just doing the butt attack, as well as opening these here. This will give you some extra health. There are hints around here if you can't figure it out on your own. That will help you along. But this is, I would say, by far a really, really good game. Really thought out, well planned here. The controls on it are pretty good. There are a couple of places where the controls can be a bit difficult, but I think that's due to the fact that they wanted to make the game more challenging. So you really have to time some of the jumps in order to get through them. But a good action platformer here. Graphics for it are still pretty decent. I mean, you'll notice that there's a bit of some shaking going on. The system itself is not capable of making things as smooth as newer systems, but I mean, for its age here, I think it's a really good game. A lot of thought was put into it. It wasn't done kind of half-heartedly. It's the 20th anniversary here, so let's see if we can get up here. This one is kind of like a Metal Mario, if you can imagine here. This one will help you sink down into water, which in some cases is good. You'll need it for some places, and other places you won't. One thing I found difficult the first time I played this game was that it was difficult to figure out how to swim. And one of the things here, if you press and hold down the X button, you can jump out of the water here, kind of like a frog. And when you do swim as well, when you press the triangle button, you can wind up swimming deeper into the water, and then the X one will allow you to come back up to the surface. But this one here's another one. So with our running technique here, by pressing and holding down the square button, we can jump through here. But I think it's a really fun, easy to get into game for most people. And if you are into the action-adventure games, this is definitely one to give a shot. Woo. It's got some good puzzle aspects to it. And it's Pac-Man. I mean, gotta love Pac-Man. These ones here with the arrow on it will automatically launch you up and send you to these checkpoints here. Good platforming, good design. Ah, where did I miss the apple at? Ah, here it is. Huh. There we go. So you can see down at the bottom the fruit, and that'll allow you to come in here and get different things, letters, or extra points. And then the end of our stage here. And that's the end of stage 1. And in this stage here, it'll show you how many you've collected. It'll show the different fruit. Sometimes you can do like a slot machine here, as you can see on the right. Ah, miss. Well, I got a little bit of a bonus here, so. Alright. I don't think I have any free blocks on here. Yeah, all the blocks are full, so no, we won't be able to save it. So, nonetheless here, we'll go on to our next stage. This game has several different stages to it. Just to give you an idea on how big the area is here, there's another stage here. The doors will open as the stages get unlocked. But it brings you around to this area. Some of these stages are already open, so you can go on to the next section without having to clear everything. But quite big area, and then here around this area. So, a lot of stuff to clear out. This one here with the rocket stage, this one gets a little bit more challenging. The jumps and the timing get more difficult. We'll just go on to the second stage here. Some of the music here sounds a little bit like Super Mario Brothers too, in like Super Mario Kart. You can hear some similarities with the lines. This one here, you can find some boxes down here in the water, but you won't be able to open them unless you have the metallic version here, and which is usually located in these barrels. But it's only a limited time, so you have to use it quite sparingly here. There's that one. Should be another one around here. There we go. Now we got 4 hits, and that should wear off here quite soon. But just love the character design, the animation in the game. So here, nope, we don't have anything yet. Should be something up here. These birds, when you hit them, they sound like cats. There we go. I really find that in this game I don't use the shots too much, except for bosses or so. You can usually get through most of it without using or having to use them. This thing's gonna turn into a spike. Yeah. strawberry. But you can see sometimes you can just shoot right up into the air. This is where some of the more tricky parts begin to occur here, especially with the jumps. Should have waited. I don't think, nope, that was a mistake. No! I missed some bigger opportunities on this side with that metal ball there. Ah. Let's try this again. Well, I guess we can do this too as well. Get up there! Oh, now he doesn't want to. Alright. No worries. There's the P. And then, like I had mentioned, you go across and you wind up spelling Pac-Man. And that'll give you some extra bonus points as well. Down there in the water, this is what I wanted to get, but unfortunately, can't really get over here. Let's see. Can go under. There are some spikes and stuff under the water as well. That's what I can't get. No! Let's see here. But yeah, it's a fantastic side-scrolling, you know, action-adventure game. And definitely, if you're into these kind of games, you'll enjoy it. Ah, I did get it. Yay. Run. There we go. Yes. All right. Whee! Got the A. I guess we'll have to go back down here. But if you do have a chance and you can find this one for a decent price, I would recommend picking it up. But that's about all for me for right now. Like always, I'll put up another video here soon, so thanks for watching. Watching some Pac World. Or Pac-Man World. No. There we go. Secrets hidden all over the place here. But if you hit those spiked areas, those will, they won't kill you instantly, but they'll cause you to get injured. Now, if you don't have this platform moving, it can be really tough. You can do it without the platform moving. It's a really hard jump in order to get to the other side there. But you can keep that in mind if you ever do not find some of these things. It is possible to clear some areas. Love that. Good times, good times. Now for this one here, it's on the other side. I love that. I need the C. I can get that from inside one of these doors here. I have to double check. Yes, I think this is it. Yay, there's our C. Just a couple more. Yeah, this one will have to go under. Under the water, under the sea. There's another one hidden in there, which we can get from up here. We just have to go all the way back. I forgot to hit the, there's a blue marker on that side, on the other side, which I forgot to hit, because I need the cherries. There we go. This one will unlock that on that side there. Now I can go over there. Hard to remember everything for the game. Go, Pac-Man, go! Get up there. Get not a wall climber. But graphic-wise, I think this game looks really, really good. Here's another one where we'll just shoot right up. And this is where we can get our key here, which should give us the N for Pac-Man. This is the maze. Nope, my mistake. So this is one of the maze ones, which is kind of fun. It's kind of set up similar to original Pac-Man. Nonetheless, if you guys have held on this long, then fantastic. Just want to share with you guys a bit of a longer look at Pac World here, 20th anniversary for the PlayStation. Fantastic, really well-designed game. Holds up very proud. The Pac-Man name. You'll notice how you don't die instantly there because you've got your life. Just trying to clear this as quick as possible. Let's see if we can get through here. Guy's quick. Too quick. Should be the last two here. There we go. Good! I think my camera here will eventually just stop. I think it's probably getting to its limit, so if it does, then I'll see you guys next time. We're almost to the end of our stage anyway here. There we go. Actually, this is going to take a bit more time. Quite a bit longer. I gotta get the stuff from the under the ship here. I'll just go until the camera stops. I need the